The righteous falls 7 times and rises again, but the wicked stumble in times of calamity. Proverbs 24, verse 16. One of the truisms about life is that every one of us is going to fail at different points along the way. We might not get a perfect score on an assignment or a test. We might not win a match or a game that we're competing in. We might not get the job that we apply for. We might get derailed from the diet we're on. The list could go on and on. The question isn't whether or not we will fail. The question is whether or not we will let the failure be permanent. Failing is a part of life. And as Christians, we know that we can still feel good about life even though we fail, because we don't have to be perfect in order to feel good about life. So what do we do when we fail? Give up? Throw in the towel? Absolutely not. We do a quick inventory and learn what needs to be learned, and then we pick ourselves up, brush ourselves off, and press on, knowing that failing isn't final. When we fail relative to God's holy standard, there are parallels to the rest of life, but the sequence of response is a little different. In those cases, we acknowledge our sin, ask God's forgiveness, receive it, learn what can be learned, receive the grace and healing to move on, and express our thankfulness for God's mercy. Failing never needs to be the final chapter. Instead, it can be an opportunity for us to humble ourselves and receive an extra measure of God's grace. Now there is some good news indeed. Press on in the Lord.